1 second. How about Shem Shabbatah? How Shem Shabbatah? Shem Shai for the sisters. So like it's 1 moment. Shit. It's lucky, it's 1 second. Shalom, this is Officer Karafa from the I.S.U.P.K. Officer 5000 under Commanding General YAHANNA in the UK. And our job is to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that according to the Bible, we are the real Jews, man. You know what I mean? Again, we have classes every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. That's 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW, B18 5PW, 394 Lodge Road. So make sure you reach there Monday, 7 to 9, Wednesday, 7 to 9. And also Thursday, 7 to 9 as well. The Monday class is the history class, which is today, which myself, I do. Wednesday class is the law class done by Officer Dongabar. As blacks and Hispanics, the laws that we must keep, man. You know what I mean? There's rules with being black, man. There's regulations with being a black man, and we teach the rules at the I.S.U.P.K. For too long, we've left our rules and been following the rules of the Arabs, which is called Islam, following the rules of the Caucasian man, which is Christianity, following the rules of Buddhism, of the Chinese man, and so forth. We got our own rules, and when we break these rules, the Lord punishes us, puts us in Aston, Hansford, Brixton, Bronx, Brooklyn, you know what I mean, favelas, shanty towns, and you know, our breaking other rules are the reason why our kids are in single parent homes, broken homes, drug houses, crack dens, prison, Brentford prison, all up in the HMP. You know what I mean? All in care homes, you know what I mean? Black crime through the roof, drug epidemics, and all types of things like that, man. We don't follow the Most High. And the Lord punishes us when we don't follow his laws. That's why the I.S.U.P.K, we teach it, man. And guess how much we charge? Free, man. Free of charge. All you got to do is find 394 Lodge Road, you know what I mean? B18 5PW, man. And get yourself down here and learn. Learn them laws, man. Keep them laws, man. That's all you got to do, man. Shalom to us. Adolphus, shalom. You know what I mean? In the Thursday class, the scripture breakdown class, you know what I mean? For too long, this Bible has been misinterpreted, man. For too long, this Bible has been broken down wrong. For too long, this Bible has been in the hands of people that don't know the Bible. Hence why we have a scripture breakdown class, man, where we break down these scriptures. Hence why it's called scripture breakdown, because we break down the scriptures. According to the Bible, God don't love all people, man. But your pastor will say John 3:16 said God loves the world. That's why you got to bring that class to Thursday, man. You know, you can't eat pork, man. It's against the law to eat pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, man. But your pastor says, yo, I can pray over it, man. Jesus Christ is what goes into the mouth. Don't defile it for man. Not a problem, man. That's why you gotta bring that scripture to Thursday's class, 7 to 9, and get it broken down, man. That's what you gotta do. In the Bible, a woman can't be no pastor, man. A woman can't teach, man. A woman's job is in the kitchen, man. A woman's job is just to please her, man. Look after them children, which is actually a good job, man. But you got women pastors at church, man. So what you got to do, bring that question to 394 Lodge Road, you know what I mean, B18 5PW, man, and get it broken down. Officer Parash is a powerful class, man. Also, every Monday is a grill by Commanding General YAHANNA. Make sure you watch that, man. If you're in the UK, it's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. past midnight, man. So make sure you watch that, man. Make sure you log in, watch that class. You know what I mean? If you can't stay awake, watch it the next day, man. Type in the Angry Black Man on YouTube. And make sure you get that broken down, man. You know what I mean? And pay your tithes, man. 10% of anything you earn goes to the priests and prophets of the Lord, man. You know what I mean? It's a commandment. Same way you wouldn't be a sexual deviant. Same way you wouldn't be gay. You know, everyone hates them gays. Oh, God, even Christians being gay is a sin. Oh, disgusting is a sin. But you don't pay tithes. You're just as disgusting as them gays, man. Everybody hates murderers, murderers, and they lock them up, throw away the key, they belong in jail, man. They're disgusting, man. Yeah, but I don't pay my tithes. You're just as bad as a murderer, man. Just as bad as a murderer. Christ, if you break one law, you break them more, man. You can't say, yeah, I don't do all the law, but I'm not a murderer, though. You know, I ain't that bad. God don't see it as that, man. God sees them all as disgusting, man. You don't pay your tithes, and you are a pedophile, man. I don't care how you want to mask it up and make it look pretty, man. You don't pay your tithes, you are gay. You are gay. You don't pay your tithes, you are like you kiss another man, you are gay. If you don't pay your tithes, you are a pedophile, man. And guess how much tithes are? 10% of your earnings, man. That's change, man. That's change. The Lord don't even require much. The Lord just wants is what's owed to him, man. You know what I mean? The oppressor wants what, 15? I think it's 15%. Or probably more. The Lord just wants 10%, man. I mean, if you make £1, the Lord wants 10 pence, man. You make 10 pence, the Lord wants a penny, man. You make 100, the Lord wants 10. You make 1,000, the Lord wants a bills, man. Yo. And black people, we don't make as much money as he is. The average black man makes about $250 a week. And we're crying to give the Lord £25. Come on, man. Not like you're really missing out. Not like you're really missing out on 25. Your whole wage ain't enough as it is, man. So what are you balling for, man? Pay your tithes, man. Pay your tithes. Why wouldn't you want to pay tithes in the first place? Why wouldn't you want to pay tithes when you give all the money to the church to show your appreciation? You know, you give all your money to Foot Locker on shoes that are going to be out of fashion in a couple of months. Come on, man. Give the Lord 10% of your earnings, man, for waking you up, showing you who you are, man, changing your life, showing you how to fix your marriage, your kids, your life, your social life, everything, man. 10% won't hurt, man. And our people so mean that even in the truth, man, we found out who we are. You know what I mean? You thought he was African back in the world, man. You thought, you know what I mean, he was Egyptian. And the Lord showed you who you are. You can't give God his money, man. Like, oh, I don't know about that. You know, I'm holding on to 25. It's said 10%, you know. Ridiculous, man. But anyway, I'm going to some history on Black History Month. You know what I mean? For all that know, Black History Month in the UK is in October. In America, it's in February, which is disrespectful, man. Imagine America's built on the backs of black people, man. America's rich off the backs of black people. Black people built everything, man. Everything you know, everything you see, built off the backs of black people. And guess how much for free, man? Black people did it for free of charge, man. And for appreciation, the oppressor said, you know what? I'm gonna give you a month to remember Black History Month. You know what month I'm gonna give you? I'm gonna give you February, man, the shortest month of the year, man. 28 days. The oppressor black man, listen, you got 28 days, man, to feel proud, and you better get back to work, man. After 28 days, I don't want to hear no bickering, man. I don't want to hear no, oh, what about black people? I don't want to hear no wah, you know. Just put it in the past, man. Get over it and be 28 days to feel proud about yourself and shut up, man. That's what the white man gave us in America, man. And in England now, the white man gave us what? October, man. You know, man, surface, it sounds good. Like, yeah, October, 31 days, man. It's all good, man. Guess what, black man? You got to share a month for Halloween, man. They couldn't give you a month, the 12 months in a year, man. And they couldn't give you one for yourself, man. They couldn't give you one for yourself. Do you know, black man, while you're feeling proud, talking about black, you know, black and empowerment and Halloween and all that, black empowerment and Black History Month and all that, the rest of the country not thinking about you, man. You know what I mean? You're thinking about Black History Month and I'm proud to be black and this and Trevor McDonald and Lenny Henry and all these black men have come so far. The rest of the country is preparing for Halloween, man. The rest of the country is going Tesco, man, and buying jack-o'-lanterns and buying witch hats and Harry Potter costumes for the children, man. Not even thinking about you, man. You can't get a full month to yourself for the whole world to look at you, man, for 31 days. Tesco, when you go Tesco in October, Tesco don't have black history all around it. Tesco ain't decorated with black heroes. Tesco ain't decorated with black heroes that made Britain great. Tesco decorated with Halloween, man. Halloween celebrations, man. Halloween designs, man. Halloween decorations. The country ain't thinking about you, man. We think that because we live in Brixton and we live in Peckham, we live in Handsworth and Moss Side and Chapeltown and so forth, where people acknowledge Black History Month, we think the whole world does, and they don't, man. They don't. Go to a Caucasian city, man. Go to Plymouth, man. Go to Exeter, man. Go to places with hardly any black people. People don't even know it's Black History Month, man. Ain't got a clue, man. In October, the petrol stations, Tesco, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, all them places that got Halloween decorations. The whole country is focused about Halloween. They focus about you, man. But because you live in Peckham, and, you know, the schools might have a bit of, you know, black decoration, there's some African decoration and so forth. You think, yeah, man. You know what I mean? We've achieved something. We got a month for ourselves. No, you don't, man. You don't. You only have a month for yourself in certain cities, man. And even in them cities, you don't have full acknowledgement, man. You don't. And guess what? Black History Month ain't even Black History, man. It's not even real Black History. What do they talk about in Black History Month? You know how far Lenny Henry's become. Lenny Henry's a damn comedian, man. Really. So we've come a long way from slavery. The Windrush generation working for next to nothing, being deported, black on black crime, drugs, and because we got a good comedian, we've come a long way. Because we got Trevor McDonald that can tell the news. It's a damn news reporter, man. He ain't getting no black people off drugs. He ain't fixing no black people, man. He ain't helping all them single black women with no man in the house, pushing a pram by themselves, man. No food in the cupboards, man. And because he can give a weather forecast or a news report, black people's come a long way. That's how low we've become. We're so low that when one black man can tell the news, we come a long way. Look at that, man. That's how low we've become, man. The East Indian man, he's come a long way. The Chinese, they've come a long way. The Somalians, they've come a long way. The Somalian man came 50 years after you, black man. You had a head start in England, man. And he owns shops, so you don't. The Indian man came after you in England, and he owns the hair that you buy. The Indian man don't know what you even do with weave. He don't even have a clue what you do with weave, man. And he sells it to you. That's how low you've become, black man. That's how low. Imagine that Indian man ain't got a clue what you do with weave, man. Ain't got a clue what you do with bonding glue. Ain't got a clue what you do with extensions and whatnot, man. But what he does know is that black people like it, man. Therefore, he sells it to you and makes a killing. He sells it to you and he's able to send his kids to school, man. Sells it to you and he's able to pay for his daughter's wedding, man. Sells it to you and he's able to put a mortgage on the house. What does he know? That black people are low, man. But you're fighting to be celebrities, thinking we've made it. We got a month for ourselves. The Indian man, he don't have a month. The Chinese, they don't have a month. But they're doing better than you, though, black man. Somalians came here yesterday. They're doing better than you, man. They're doing better than us, should I say. The Romanians come on the back of a lorry, man. And already, man, I've seen Polish shops, man. Seen Romanian shops with the Polski. The Polish writing on there, man. You go in the shops, you pick up an orange juice, some Polish juice. You can't even read the ingredients on the back, man. That's progression. They've come a long way. Like we ain't come a long way. Why? You know why? Because we're in a Christian church, man. We're in the mosque, man. We're following all these religions, and these religions tell you to hate yourself, man. Christianity tells black people to love your oppressors, love everybody. And we give our love to everybody. And what about our own? We don't give love to our own, man. We give love to everybody else. Meanwhile, we hate our own people, man. But guess who? The Romanians love themselves. And with that love that they got, they're able to open up Romanian shops, man. The Eritreans came here yesterday, man. And there's Eritrean shops everywhere, man. Ethiopian shops everywhere. Why? Because they love their own, man. These Indian man loves his own, man. Black man, you become a Muslim and you join his religion, and he will never give you a job in his off license, man. Never give you a job in his petrol station, man. Never give you a job in his chip shop, man. I've yet to see a black man sweeping the floor in any chip shop. I've yet to see a black man batter a fish in any chip shop, in any Kurdish chip shop, Turkish chip shop, Romanian chip shop, and meanwhile, Muslim just like them. That's religion. Religion tells you that you can be one with everyone, you can love everyone, and we're brothers, man. We're brothers, man. And they let you know we're not brothers, man. The actions let you know that listen, we ain't brothers. You know what I mean? That's a game we play on you, man. We ain't brothers. Black people, we go walk around loving everybody, and no one don't love us, man. No one don't love us, man. When you say something about white people, what happens? You can't say that, man. That's racist. That's racist. You can't say that. But guess what? Every other nation is racist too, and they thrive, man. Maybe racism is what we need, man. Because last time I checked, the Eritreans are racist. When I go to an Eritrean shop, there's Eritreans working in there. When I go to an East Indian shop, there's East Indians working in there, man. When I go to a Polish shop, the Polish people working in there, and we're the only people that love everybody, and we ain't got no shops. We don't have no stores. We don't have no schools of our own. We don't own anything. That's because why? We've taught to love everybody, man. You know, apparently we've come a long way. I don't see it, man. How we ain't come that far. I don't see no black shops. There's a Sikh school up the road called Nishkam. They got a Sikh school, man, named after Sikhs, where Sikhs go. And black man, you've been here longer than the East Indian, man. Where's your school? You can't even get a school named after yourself, man. You can't even get a road named after yourself, man. You ain't come a long way, man. And that's the problem. And Black History Month is BS, man. Ain't no Black History. All Black History Month teaches Black people is how oppressed we were and how we were slaves, and Lenny Henry and what's his name, Chris Eubank and Frank Bruno and all them kind of people there, man, boxers and entertainers, man. We got all these entertainers and all these boxers. Meanwhile, we're still poor, man. The East Indian man got no boxers, no entertainers, yet he's rich. Yet he's doing better than us. Yes, he owns everything, owns every establishment in your neighborhood, man. Owns the food shop, the chip shop, the pizza shop, the steakhouse place, the post office. That's the progress, man. And they've give us Black History Month to shut us up, to make us think that we're doing good, so that we won't want better, man. But the I.S.U.P.K, we want better, man. And I'm gonna show you real Black history. Let me show you something, Black man. Real Black history is in this Bible, man. This is real Black history right here. That's the Holy Bible right there. And this book is full of Black history, man. All the men of the Bible are Black men. And everything you read in this Bible is Black history, man. A man called Samson, man, that killed over 500 Philistines, man, with a jawbone of a donkey, man. That's Black history right there, man. Moses leading Black people through the Red Sea, man. The miracles, the river parting and Black people walking through. That's Black history right there, man. Jesus Christ walking on water, making the blind see. That's Black history, man. Don't tell me about no Chris Eubank, man. Don't tell me about no Windrush generation, man. Don't tell me about no Chris Eubank, man. That ain't Black history. Real Black history in the Bible, man. And real Black history is great, man. Killing our enemies, killing the Egyptians. That's real Black history, man. David's mighty men. That's Black history, man. David had what, 30 mighty men. One of them killed a lion. One of them killed over 30 Africans, man. That's real Black history. Black history is in this Bible, man. I'm going to get it for you as well. I'm going to get Jeremiah 14:2. And any questions, make sure you type them in, yeah? It's the book of Jeremiah 14:2. And it reads, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. You hear that? The Bible said Judah mourneth, man. The word Jew is an abbreviation or a shortened form of the word Judah. That's where you get it. That's where you get it from. You got a lot of fake Jews who are Caucasian with the top hat on, or you'll see them in Israel, or you see them in London, Stamford Hill. They are not the real Jews, man. Ask them, where does the word Jew come from? They don't even know. The word Jew comes from the word Judah. It's a shortened word of the word Judah. And the Bible said Judah mourneth, man. The Bible said the real Jews are in mourning. To mourn means to cry, man. The real Jews are in mourning. How is he the real Jew, man? He ain't mourning, man. He's not mourning. How is he mourning when he owns the Warner Brothers, man? He's the richest nation on the face of the earth, man. He defeats his enemies, man. He won a 7-day war against the Israelis. He bombs the Israelis to piss, man. He owns the Warner Brothers, Hollywood, the entertainment industry, all the banks, the Diamond District. He's rich, man. How is he mourning? He beat the Israelis. The Israelis are doing little car bombs here and there. When he's blowing up Israelis by the push of a button, man. He has the best army on the face of the earth. Countries are in debt to the so-called Jewish man, man. He's not in mourning. He is not crying. But there is a people who are the real Jews, man. And they are crying, man. They are crying. These men are crying. There's a nation of people that are the real Jews, and they are crying, man. They're crying because of black on black crime. They're crying because of drugs in their neighborhoods. They're crying because of police brutality, man. And no matter where you go, these people are crying. You go to Jamaica, you see them crying, man. You go to Brazil, you see them crying. You come to England, you see them crying, man. These men are in council estates, man. They're in prison. They're being deported, man. They're called the Windrush generation, man. And that's black people. That's black people. Don't believe me. Believe the Bible, man. I say the Jews are black. You don't believe me? But the Bible said the real Jews are in mourning. And there's only one race of people that is mourning, man. And they ain't the East Indians. How are they mourning when they own all the off licenses, man? Petrol stations, hair shops. They sell you yam and ackee, man. They ain't mourning. Have you seen an Indian wedding? The man block off the whole road, man. You see Bentley after Bentley after Bentley. And the people that's mourning, crying, man. Crying, living from wage to wage, man. Living from wage to wage, man. Your sons are in gangs, man. You can't even go home at a certain time because the gangs are terrorizing you, man. And that's black people, man. That's black people. We're the ones that are mourning, man. We're the ones that are crying, man. We're the ones that are crying. You don't believe us. You don't believe us. Ask Mark Duggan, man. Ask Rashad and Charles, man. Ask the brother who was 70 years old, who Theresa May deported, man. And he was legal in the country. Imagine that you're legal in the country and you still get deported, man. We just can't get a break. That's us, man. We're the people of God. That's why black people are being punished, man. It's not a coincidence. It's not because we're stupid. It's not because we don't march. It's not because of education. It's not because of the lack of black role models. It's because God is against us, man. We are the real Jews the Bible speaks of. We are mourning, man. And the gates thereof languish. And the Bible says our gates languish, man. A gate is for protection. When you have a house, you build a gate around it for protection, man. And guess what, black men? We don't have no protection. Languish means to be weak. We don't have no protection, man. In Birmingham, I feel like 2-3 years ago, man, some East Indians were roughed up by the police, man. And their protection, the East Indian MP stood up for them. And then policemen was given duty, what's it called? Desk work, man. Was given desk work, man. They were suspended, man. Black man, who fought for you when Mark Duggan died, man? Who protected you when Rashawn Charles died, man? Who spoke on your behalf? What protection did you have, man, when Jermaine Baker got killed by the police, man? Cynthia Jarrett got paralyzed by the police. Who protected us when there was deporting 70-year-old black men like crazy, man? Who fought for us? What protection do we have? What protection do them brothers have in America, man, when the police are killing them like crazy? All the police that kill black men get off. Mark Duggan's family just recently, after what, 5 years, man, 6 years, recently got paid off, man, by the police recently. That man argues language. We don't have no protection, man. Everybody else has protection. They have MPs and spokesmen that speak for them. We don't have none, man. We don't have none. And what's the proof? What's the proof? Mark Duggan's the proof, man. How is he getting paid just now? Look at the Central Park 5, man. Anyone that ain't seen it, that don't know about the Central Park 5, the Central Park 5 is what 5 brothers that got locked up in Central Park. You can watch it on Netflix, man. It's called When They See Us. And you watch that movie, yo, you damn near crying, man. It's sad, it's a shame. It's a shame, man. And these brothers know who protected them. These men were lied on, evidence framed on, planted evidence upon, no representative. When it's legal that kids should have a legal representative, man, or a parent present, man. And the police broke all the rules, and these men did time in jail, man. Came out of jail and couldn't get a job, man. Couldn't work, was labeled rapists all their life, man. And who protected them? No one did, man. You're not going to tell me we're the Jews of the Bible, man. You're not going to tell me we're Jews, man. And the gates thereof languish, they are black unto the ground. And the Bible said the real Jews are black. I just read it, man. The Bible said our gates thereof languish, man. We don't have no protection. We are mourning. If that were enough for you, the Bible even said the color of the Jews, man. It said they are black unto the ground. The real Jews are black, man. Black people, man. Hispanics, Native Indians. That's who the real Jews are. The real Jews ain't them people in Stanford Hill, man. They ain't the people that top hat, man. It ain't the people that go to the synagogue. It ain't the people that, you know, that dwell in Jerusalem right now, man, or dwell in Palestine right now. It's you, black man. It's you, man. Thinking you're a Christian, being everything but what God called you to be. Right here, black man, is your history. I just read your history from the Bible right here, man. Your history ain't no textbook, man. It ain't no textbook. It ain't no school book. It ain't no Afrocentric library. It's right here in the Bible, man. And they've stole your history and said that, yo, this is our history. They stole it and said, no, this is white history. No, it's not, man. This Bible is your history, black man. From front to back, man. I'm going to show you black people all throughout this Bible, man. You better pay attention. This class is going to be deep, man. For all this class, you're going to hear black. After I finish with the class, you're going to see yourself in this Bible, man. Let me get it again. Daniel 10:5. Some luck here. It's the book of Daniel 10, verse 5. And it's what it reads. Then I looked up. It's okay. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen. So Daniel said he looked up. Daniel's praying, you know, you pray, your head down to the ground. He looked up and he saw a certain man who's Jesus Christ, clothed in linen, man. You know, black men are boasty already. Linen is expensive material, man. It's like breathable material. It's like it's clothes that don't make you hot, it don't make you sweat. And Christ, so the Bible said Christ was clothed in linen from head to toe, man. Whose loins was girded with fine gold of Uphaz. And the Bible said Christ had a golden belt around his waist. His loins is here, man. Your midsection. His loins was girded with fine gold of Uphaz, man. Just like black people, that is. Just like black people, man. You know what I mean? Black people, we don't like to be regular, man. You know what I mean? Like, a white man might have a car and have regular wheels. No, we gotta have chrome wheels, man. A white man might have a regular belt. We gotta have a gold belt, man. A white man might have regular teeth. We gotta have gold teeth. That's how black people are, man. We've been boasted like that from day, man. Black man, this is your history, man. In the Bible, Christ didn't just have a belt on. He didn't just have a girdle on. He had a golden girdle on, man. And that's a cut for all them Jehovah's Witnesses, those 7-day Adventists that say it's a sin to wear gold. How is it a sin to wear gold when Christ got a belt around his waist, man? How is that possible? Jesus Christ, the man that you claim we follow, he dressed with a golden belt around his waist, man. It is not a sin, man. You just don't understand the Bible, man. His body also was like the beryl. Beryl is green. So Christ's body was green, meaning the clothes he had on, he had a green garment on. And his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire. You read in previous scriptures that Christ drank wine. He drank wine a lot too. His eyes were red. You know what I mean? Today they call it like bloodshot eyes. The Bible here says eyes are like lamps of fire. Fire is red. Christ drank wine to the whites of his eyes were red. And his arms and his feet like in color. Now you pay attention, man. So the arms and his feet were like in color, man. Not texture, but color. COLOUR, man. Everyone knows what color is. This is a color of red. You feel me? That's the color of this, man. It's a Christ's arms and his feet. Now your arms and feet have skin on it, man. And your skin has a color. And we're about to read the color of Jesus Christ right now, man. The color of polished brass. Christ's arms and his feet was a color of polished brass, man. And what color is brass? Brown, man. It's brown. Take a penny out your pocket. Brass is brown. His arms and his feet was brown. Making his legs brown, man. Making his torso brown. Making his face brown. Making him a brown man. Making him a black man. Christ was a black man according to the Bible, and your pastor would never teach you this. This is black history, man. This is what you want your kids to learn when they go to school every October, man. This is what our people need. We don't need 1 month for black history, man. We need the Bible, man. We need our kids to know that they're black and they're in the Bible, man, and they're holy, man. If our people knew this, maybe we wouldn't kill each other, man. Maybe we wouldn't sell drugs. Maybe we'll love each other, man. Maybe we won't think cheap of each other, man. Maybe we won't have sex with a black woman and dash her away, thinking, oh, allow her, man. I'm gonna go get me a white woman, man. Maybe we'll love each other, but they don't teach you this, man. In fact, they give you 1 month and tell you that you're African. Black man, you're not African, man. You are not African. According to the Bible, the black people that went into slavery are not Africans, man. We were sold by Africans, man. Nobody sells their own people, man. Don't be so ridiculous, man. They sold you, black man. Even though you share the same complexion, man. Even though you might share similar features also, man. You're not the same. The Japanese and the Koreans, they share the same features also, man. They share the same skin complexion, man, but they're not the same, man. They will tell you they're not the same. The Chinese and the Japanese are not the same, man. They will tell you that they're not the same, even though they share the same features, man, or similar features. To me, it's the same. To me, they all look alike, but, you know, I'm pretty sure they know the difference. And guess what, black man? You are not African, man. You are not African, man. If there's 50 countries in Africa, which one are you, man? What country are you from? How are you going to be the whole continent, man? A man from France don't say, yeah, I'm from Europe. He says he's from France, man. A man from Ireland says he's Irish, man. He don't say he's from the whole continent. So how is a black man saying I'm the whole continent, man? But Africans themselves don't even get along, man. There's 50 plus countries in Africa, man. Chad, Nigeria, Eritrea, Somalia, Morocco. And you black man, you want to be all of them? All them countries in Africa don't even speak the same language, man. Don't even look alike, man. Different cultures, man. They dress different, man. And you want to be all of them? Come on, man. Because they've taught you that in schools, man, in their curriculum. And our people think that we're African, man. Talk about I want to go back to Africa. But where? We're in Africa. Africa's a big place, man. Africa's a big place. Over 50 different countries and over 100 different ethnic groups in Africa, man. Different borders, different countries. So where do you come from, black man? I'm going to show you today, black man, you're the people in the Bible, man. And get Daniel 7 and 9. Right, it's the book of Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld, till the thrones were cast down, and the ancient of days did sit, whose garment was white as snow. So Daniel saw the Most High, man. So not only is Christ black, not only the Jews black, but now we're going to find out if God himself is black too, man. Daniel actually saw the ancient of days. Who's more ancient of days than the Most High? Who's older than the Most High? No one is, man. Daniel actually saw the Most High, and his garment was white as snow. A white garment which represents purity, man. And the hair of his head like the pure wool. And Daniel said, listen, the hair on the Most High's head was like pure wool. And what race of people has woolly textured hair, man? That's you, black man. That's you, black man. You have woolly textured hair, man. That image that you see on the church wall, the image that you see in the Sistine Chapel, that man don't have woolly hair, man. He has stringy hair, man. Black man, you have woolly textured hair. The Bible said Christ, the Most High, had hair like wool, man. And that's you, black man. Your hair's like wool, man. And they teach you, no, God's Caucasian. God's white, man. And that's why you hate yourself, man. That's why you hate yourself. That's why you sell drugs to your own people, man. And we don't condone selling drugs. I'm gonna show you how good that they destroy black people, man. I'm gonna show you how good that they destroy black people. They destroyed you so much, black man. They said everything good is white, man. They said the angels are white, man. They said everything good is white, man. Even your kids from an early age, man. You're a young black girl. You're a young black girl trying to live your life, man. Trying to go to school and get an education, man. As soon as you come out the womb, you're attacked, man. As soon as you turn on the TV, Barbie's white, man. Barbie's white. All the cartoons white. All the princesses white, man. And then guess what? You see a black woman like Cardi B, who's a ratchet, man, twerking. So what are you supposed to think, man? You're made to think of black people like nothing. You're a young black boy growing up, man. Your job just, just do what the white man tell you to do. Get an education, and, just live in society. And as you're born, man, Superman white, Spider-Man white, everything great white, Jesus Christ white, God white, the angels white, everything's white, man. Everything great white, all the superheroes white, man. Then you turn your TV and you see Doughboy from Boys in the Hood. You watch movies like Baby Boy. So what are you supposed to think, man? You're meant to think nothing great comes from our people. In fact, I hate my people. I love people that look like this and hate my own people, man. And that's the witchcraft to put on our people. It's a mind game, man. And it works, man. Don't tell me it don't work, man. Don't tell me it don't work. It works, man. It works, man. I was born and raised in Aston, man. And I've seen black people kill each other, sell drugs to each other, hate each other, man. And then every couple of months I see an Aston Villa game. I see white people walk through my community unarmed with their children, man. And no one touches them. No one dares to touch them, man. Why? Because they're armed? No. Because deep down, we love them, man. We've been trained and programmed to love them. We wouldn't dare touch them, man. We wouldn't dare put a finger on them. We wouldn't dare harm them. We wouldn't dare threaten them, man. But our own people that live next door to us, man, that went to school with us, we know each other's parents, we hate each other, man. We sell drugs to each other, man. They can't come around here, they get robbed. They got to go home before 9. They can't take the shortcut. They can't go under the underground because they'll get robbed, man. But when the Caucasian man comes, we love him. Why? Because he's Jesus Christ, man. He's the same color as Christ. He's the same color as the angels. And we've been taught to love him. Why? Because we haven't been taught our real black history, man. We ain't been taught our real black history. Black people sell drugs to black people, man. I don't condone selling drugs, man. But if you want to make money, it ain't just right. You sell it to who got the money. Like black people ain't got the money. We're living from wage to wage, man. We're just about making ends meet, man. You know what I mean? 3, 4 kids, working a dead-end job, man. Wouldn't it make sense to go to the people that got the money? Wouldn't it make sense to go to the suburban areas where Caucasians dwell? Wouldn't it make sense to go to the lawyers and the doctors and the people that actually have the money? Why would you sell it to your own people? You know why? You hate your people, man. And you can't do it you can't sell drugs to the oppressed. That's wrong. Deep down, you don't know it, but subconsciously you love him. He's God, man. I can't do it to God. But my own people, hate them, man. They're Cardi B and they're ratchet and they ain't going nowhere, man. But my own people, imagine that. I'm on the streets every Saturday, man, waking up black people. And black people say the same thing over and over again. You can't hate the white man. It's in the past. Leave it, man. They ain't all bad. They're forgiving the white man, forgiving him. You gotta forgive, man. Learn to forgive, man. And they try to convince me to forgive white people for raping black women, man. whipping black men, raping black men, making us work for free, making us cut cane for free, pick cotton for free, deporting the British generation, calling us coon, gollywog, using our kids as alligator bait, and meanwhile, you hate a man from a different postcode, man. So what? You mean to tell me I must forgive for 400 years of slavery, rob, murder, and you can't forgive a little beast, man? You can't forgive a man that owes you £10, man. You know the problem with black man, you've been taught to love your oppressors, man. The oppressor done a big thing for you, and you can forgive that. Meanwhile, your brother owes you £10. He gotta die, man. He gotta go. He gotta go. Your brother from a different side of town. Your brother got a different postcode, and he gotta go, man. He has to go. You gotta kill him. Your uncle, you know what I mean? You don't love your uncles and your family members, man. Family members that you can't stand, and you got no forgiveness for them. There's black women out there that ain't talking to their man, giving him the silent treatment, and you're not speaking to him. In fact, I'm gonna go out there, how dare he? I'm gonna go cheat on him. Where's that forgiveness, man? Where's all that love and forgiveness? What a minute ago you're talking about forgiveness and love and all this, you gotta forget, put it in the past. But when it comes to your own people, where's this forgiveness, man? I don't see it. I don't see it. You get me? You know why? Because you ain't been taught real black history, man. You ain't been taught it, and that's why you love your oppressors and hate your own people, man. Let me get the next one. I got a brother who's a drug dealer, man. He sells drugs for a living, man. He kills black people for a living. He gets money in his pocket by selling drugs to black people, man. And this man turned around to me and said, yo, you're racist, man. I'm like, excuse me, who have I killed? Who have I killed? So because I point out, yo, the oppressor, has, killed our people. These are facts, man. I'm wrong. But you can sell drugs to black people, that's fine. But I'm what's wrong with the world because, I see things clearly. And I talk about the oppression that the oppressor done to my people. Excuse me, man. The white man robs people oil, man. Drops bombs on innocent women and children. I ain't bombed nobody. I ain't stole no one's oil. I ain't stole no one's identity. I ain't stole no one's land, man. No one's walking around the globe with my surname. But actually it is. The amount of pitney I make, bare kids got my surname. But I mean, Slovakia. Not because slave anyway. There's black people all over the globe walking around with another man's surname. You know why? Because that man owned their foreparents. No one walks around with my surname, apart from all them kids I've been making. You know what I mean? But I'm the problem. I'm what's wrong with the world, man. Excuse me. We get the Revelation in the New Testament, the last book of the New Testament. For all them Christians out there, Christians, they're gonna say, yeah, that's the Old Testament, man. I believe in the New Testament only. Well, this is the New Testament. You can't get any newer than this. This is the last book of the Bible. You know what I mean? You can't get any newer than this. This is the opening of the Bible, man. The first chapter, first verse. So, you know what I mean? And this got black history in it already. So it reads, the revelation of Jesus Christ. There you go. Look how the book starts, man. Straight to the point. The revelation of Jesus Christ. Revelation means to reveal. Reveal means to make known or to uncover, man. You reveal something. You show something that was hidden. And this is the revelation of Christ. Man, it's going to make known how Christ looked like. It's about to reveal how Christ looked like. We're going to see if Christ with this man with stringy hair, man. We're going to see if Christ is the man on your grandma's wall, man, on the crucifix. We're going to see if Christ looks like the man you see on the Passion of Christ, man. You're going to see if Jesus Christ looks like that man you see on his Christmas shows. With all the hair and, the long hair and the stringy hair. We're going to see, man. The Bible is about to make known how Christ looked like, man. Not your pastor, not your mom, not any artist, you know what I mean? Not any pantomime or Christmas play. The Bible, man. The Bible about to make you know how Christ looks like, man. So don't say I'm interpreting anything. Don't say I'm adding. Don't say I'm mixing doctrine or doing anything dodgy. The Bible about to explain plain and clear, man. I'm going to skip down. Verse 8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. And this is Christ speaking. Christ is the beginning and the end, man. This started with Christ and it's going to end with Christ also, man. That's another topic in itself. The Lord, which is and which was, which is to come, the Almighty. And I, John, also am your brother and companion in tribulation and in the kingdom of patience of Jesus Christ. So let me skip down some more. Verse 11, Slakia. I am the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in a book. So Christ telling John what you see with your eyes, man. So what we're talking about here is what John saw with his eyes. It's nothing that he dreamt about. It wasn't unconscious and saw this. This is what he saw with his own eyes. Christ is what you see, not what someone told you, not a rumor, not what you heard somebody say. What you see with your own eyes, right in a book. And we're reading that book right now. John wrote it down right here in the book of Revelation. Christ is what you see with your two eyes. Write it down in a book. And he wrote it down in Revelations 1:1, man. And send it unto the 7 churches. We are at Asia, Ephesus, Smyrna, and Pergamos, and Thyatira, and Sardis, and unto Philadelphia, and Laodicea. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me. There you go. There's that word again. I turned to see the voice that spoke to me, man. John heard a voice. John heard Christ speaking to him, man. And what's the natural thing to do when someone speaks to you? When you're walking and someone calls your name, the first thing is you look. Like, who's that? Who's calling me? He turned to see the voice, man. He didn't just hear it. He ain't hearsay. It's not a rumor. He saw it with his own eyes, man. And being turned, I saw 7 candlesticks, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, so John saw 7 candlesticks, what you call a menorah, which is this right here, man. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, in the middle of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. That's the same thing we read in Daniel's, man. Christ, like Daniel saw the Son of Man, Daniel saw Jesus Christ, man, and Christ had a garment on down to the foot, man. And that's how we dressed at ancient times. If you come to our events, our holidays, you'll see brothers with garments on down to the foot, man. Jesus Christ was not no Roman. The picture you see of Jesus Christ, it has on Roman clothing, man. Christ weren't no Roman. In fact, the Romans crucified Christ. He weren't no Roman, man. So how are you going to show me a Caucasian image and call him Christ and the man's wearing Roman clothes, man? When Christ weren't no Roman, he was a Jew, man. He was an Israelite, man. We had different customs from the Romans, man. We didn't do what the Romans did, man. The Romans had orgies, and the Bible's against orgies, man. The Romans were gay, and the Bible's against homosexuality, man. The Romans dressed in Roman togas, man. The image you see, the man got a Roman toga on. Christ didn't dress like that, man. He had a garment on that was down to the foot, man. And girt about the paps with a golden girdle. The same thing we read in Daniel's. Christ had a golden war belt on, man. When you have a garment on, you put the girdle on to hold it in place. That's like a belt, man. And that's how Christ dressed. Verse 14, his head and his hairs were like wool. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. There you go again. The same thing we read in Daniel's, man. The head and his hairs were white and woolly, man. White being the color, wool being the texture, man. And only black people have woolly texture hair, man. The Caucasian man don't. I've been to all types of churches, man. I've seen all different images of the man they call Christ, man. I've seen ones with him holding a lamb. I've seen ones with him with Mary. I've seen ones with him on the cross. I've seen some on his knees praying. I've seen loads of them, and none of them have woolly texture hair, man. That ain't Christ. What you see on your church wall is an imposter, man. What you see in your grandma's house is an imposter. What you see under the mantelpiece is an imposter, man. Christ is a black man just like you. And they don't teach this in school, man. They don't teach this in Black History Month. It's supposed to be Black History Month. Why don't teach this, man? They don't teach that a man that walked on water had the same hair texture as you, man. A man that made the blind see had the same hair as you, man. A man that made a man jump out of his wheelchair had the same hair texture as you, man. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I don't teach that also, man. His eyes were as a flame of fire, same thing we read in Daniel. And his feet like unto fine brass. And the color of his feet was like fine brass. And again, brass is brown, man. And if your feet is brown, that means your face is brown, man. Christ's feet was the color of brass, man. It's gonna not only was it brown, the barber's gonna go deeper and let you know how dark he was, man. Because we're all black. You know what I mean? In this room, everyone's black, man. But there's different shades of black people, man. You got dark skin like me. You got high color brown, high color black people. As Jamaicans like to call it high color. Slack, 1 second. That's a deposit in it if you don't get that fixed. Yeah. Huh? Sorry, slack here. It's Revelations 1 and 15. Will that up as well? Yeah. Let's grab that. Just 1 second, yeah? Any questions? Type them in the right. It's be a minute.
The book of Revelations 1 and 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet was like fine brass. Now we're gonna find out how dark he was. Not only was Christ black, we're gonna find out, with dark skin, light skin, regular, caramel complexion, so forth. You done?
As if they burned.
As if they what?
Burned.
And the Bible said Christ was like brass, burned. Not only was Christ black, Christ was dark skin, man. If you burn anything, it comes out dark, man. If you burn white rice, paper, anything white, it still comes out black, man. And the Bible said Christ was like brass, burned. We done?
In a furnace.
In a furnace. You know what a furnace is for? A furnace is basically like an oven, man. A furnace is like an oven. A furnace, what's a furnace for? You put clay in there, innit? To make pots and stuff. To burn out all the impurities, man. You also put swords in furnaces, man, to burn out all the soft material. You burn anything, it comes out dark. And Christ was dark skin. Christ was dark skin. And because young black boys don't know this, what do they do? Stab each other, man. Hate each other, man. God forbid a black man reads this and goes, yo, black people are special, man. A black man walked on water, man. A black man made the blind see, man. I'm not going to have sex with a black woman and dash her away. I'm not going to have sex with a black woman and call her a fuck. I'm not going to have sex with a black woman, say, I'm done with you now. I'm going to look after her, man. Obviously, I'm a corrector. I'm not going to make her walk over me. We no punks. We're going to love our woman, man. I'm not going to go marry a white woman thinking I got a prize. My women are a prize, man.
That's right.
I'm not going to go stab up my people and hate white people, man. I love my people too, man. If I owe a brother some money, I'm going to pay him back that money, man. If a brother owes me some money, I'm going to be lenient with him, man. I'm going to ask you, where my money at, man? I'm not going to go kill him. I'm not going to go kill a man over a postcode. But guess what? They don't teach you black history. And they do it for a reason. Because they want you to hate yourself, man. They want you to hate yourself, man. I know you're thinking, what did they benefit from that? Oh, he's racist, man. They do benefit from it, man. Every time, the fact that you hate your brother, black man, you make them rich, man. Because you can't love your brother, because you hate yourself, because you feel like you're nothing. You're the reason why judges get paid, man. You're the reason why police get paid, man. You're the reason why solicitors get paid and lawyers get paid, man. You're the reason why prisons are able to stand. You're the reason why all these companies can make prisoners work for 10 pence an hour, man. Making carpets and making uniform and making number plates, man. The whole world thrives off the fact that you hate yourself, man.
That's right.
Makes money off the fact that you hate yourself, man. And that's the reason why they do it. God forbid a black man finds like, yo, Christ is black like me, man. God forbid a black man reads his real black history. I said, yo, God's black like me. God got the same hair texture as me. I love myself, man. Then guess what? Where would judges be tomorrow, man? They'll be working in McDonald's, man.
Right.
Where will lawyers be tomorrow, man? Working at McDonald's. The fact that you hate yourself, black man, you make all these nations rich, man. The fact that you hate yourself, the fact that you hate the black man that has his black shop. I love the East Indian man with the East Indian shop, and you go to his shop. That's the reason why the East Indian man is able to be rich. That's the reason why policemen are able to get paid, man. And so forth. Because you hate yourself. Because you ain't reading the real black history, man. You make a man give you a month and say, yo, this is your history. And you gobble it all up, man. Thinking, yeah, we've achieved something in life. You ain't achieved nothing, man. You're in the I.S.U.P.K, you ain't achieved nothing. You don't know the Jews are black, you ain't achieved nothing, man. These Indians are doing way better than black people. And guess what? They don't have no East Indian month. China's doing way better than black people. And guess what? They ain't got no Chinese month. The Polish came here yesterday, man. Illegal, man. If you run their papers, they're probably getting sent home, man. Come on the back of a lorry. And guess what? They don't have no Polish month. And they're doing better than you, man. Where's your shop? Where's your establishments, man? You know what I mean? Every shop we walk to nowadays, you got this post, what's it called? Post shops everywhere, man. And guess what, black man? Even they make money on the fact that you hate yourself. And they came yesterday, man. All these poke shops, what time do they close? They don't close. They open 24/7. You know why they open 24/7? You know they open at nighttime because you're out there at nighttime. Late at nighttime, who's out buying all the blue slims, man? Who's out buying all the alcohol, man? Drunkard black people, man. Cokehead black people, crackhead black people on drugs, man. And they see that, they say, yo, these black people, they're effed up, man. Look at them. They're on drugs, man. Woof. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open my shop 24 hours, man. What are you doing constructive at 12 o'clock in the morning, man? Who's out there 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning doing something constructive? No one is, man. And they know that, man. I've seen it. I've been driving late at night, man. And outside of shops is poor black people out there, man. Black people on drugs. And they see that and they go, you know what? I'm going to take liberty from that, man. I'll make a killing off that, man. What time does a man gyro come in? 12 o'clock? And I'm pretty sure they know. I'm pretty sure they know, man. And they know that cokehead black men are going to be outside, man. And they take advantage of that. And me, what I'm racist. You know what I mean? I'm wrong. I'm wrong when I'm racist because I see the things happening and I talk about it. When me, what they're acting on it, man. They go look at them black people. Look at them, man. Ugh, filthy druggers. Look at them filthy druggies, man. You know, I'm gonna open my shop 24/7, man. Sell them alcohol 24/7. You know, a man's gyro comes in at 12, but the alcohol shop don't open till about 6. You know, I'm open 24/7 so he can buy alcohol when his gyro lands, man. Make me rich. When you loved us, you say, nah, man, no more alcohol, man. Stop, man. In fact, I ain't selling you alcohol, man. Get yourself together, man. You're Muslim, I'm Muslim, I'm not selling you alcohol, man. How is it you're Muslim telling me to become Muslim, call it ourselves brothers, and you sell me alcohol? And in Islam, it's haram to drink alcohol. But I must be a Muslim. I must be a Muslim. It's Muslim men that sell black people the blue slims, man. Sell them the alcohol, man. They own the off licenses. In fact, I ain't seen any other nation own an off license, man, apart from a couple Polish people, man. And you call yourself Muslim. Yeah, I love all people. If I'm a Muslim, you're my brother, man. If I'm a Muslim, we're all brothers, man. Behave, man. You believe that, black man? I've never seen a black man marry an Indian woman in my life, man, ever. You ask in front of their daughters, they'll let you know how much you and them are brothers, man. So, hey, drop that. Give me Exodus 4 and 6. Get more Black History Month more Black history in the Bible, man.
The book of Exodus 4 and 6. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom.
So this is Moses now. Moses, you know, is a black man who was, you know, the Lord chose him to rescue us, man. See, black people, we're in oppression right now in England, man. We're in the council states, we're in prison, we're on the bottom. And this ain't new. Once upon a time, the same thing happened in Egypt. We built the pyramids, man. The same way we built America. The same way we built England. We worked hard in the Caribbean and all the finances made all the nice towels outside. All these tourists go to London with the cameras. Wow, it's nice. And guess what? Black people's the reason why London looks so good. Black people's the reason why you got the nice big Ben and the London Eye. That costs money. And black people cut cane so that they can get that money, man. Black people cut cane so that you can get the NHS. Black people imagine Polish people come to England for the benefits. And so imagine a black man worked hard, cut cane, picked sugar, so Somalian man and Polish man can benefit from it. Can you believe that? Polish people get the houses, man. The houses paid for, rent paid for, and guess what? My granddad cut cane for that, man. My granddad cut coffee beans for that. So that a man that got no ties with England can come and go, oh, thanks for that, man. And they scot free. And once upon a time that happened in Egypt, man. It happened in black people working for free, man. Black people built the pyramids, man, working under the Egyptians who are Africans, built the Sphinx, made brick without mortar, worked hard, man, for nothing. And the Lord chose one man called Moses to save us, man, to get us out of that oppression, man. And the Lord's doing it again. Black man, you're going to come out of oppression, man. You're going to come out of America. You're going to come out of England, man. You're going to come out of Brazil. I know it seems far-fetched. Guess what? In Egypt, it seemed far-fetched then as well, man. It seemed far-fetched. Everyone's like, oh, these black people are nothing. These black people are slaves. They will never have their own place, man. They will never have their own land, man. They will never get it together, man. They thought that, and we did it, man. We did it. And we had great black men like King David. We had great black men like King Solomon, man. We had prophets, man. We did it, man. And we're going to do it again. I know you look at us, if all the druggies, they're drug dealers, they're whores, they walk around naked. She got 4 kids by 10 different, 4 kids by 10, man. She got 10 kids by 4 different, man. I know, we do now, man. And now we are a mess, man. We are a mess, man. That's where we come in. That's where the I.S.U.P.K come in to fix us up, man. So like I went off topic a bit. But anyway, the Lord chose Moses anyway to come to the children of Israel. Just like today, the Lord chose the I.S.U.P.K to come to you, man, and tell you, black man, listen, this is what you're supposed to be doing. And what do black people say when you say, yo, this is what you're supposed to be doing? They want to know if you're verified, man. Like what do they say? Well, why should I listen to you? I tell black people, listen, Christ is black, man. You shouldn't be smoking. You're the real Jews. And what do black people say to me? Prove it. And what do? We prove it, man. We go in the scriptures. Like today, I show you the Jews are black. Show you Christ was black. We prove it, man. And Moses had the same problem. Moses, listen, Lord, I know you want me to tell black people, to follow me, but they're not going to believe me. They're not going to believe that you sent me. They're going to want some proof, man. And the Lord said, okay, cool. They want proof. When you go see them, put your hand in your bosom, man. Meaning put your hand in your coat like this. Keep reading.
And he put his hand into his bosom.
And Moses put his hand in his bosom. He done as the Lord told him to do. He did it. Keep reading.
And when he took it out,
and when he pulled his hand out, he put his hand. The Lord said, "Put your hand in your bosom." Moses is confused. You know, black people like, okay, you know, we did it. And when he pulled it back out, we done. Behold, meaning look, we done.
His hand was leprous as snow.
And when he pulled his hand out, his hand was white as snow. So let me tell you something, man. Everyone's seen the movie, The 10 Commandments, man. And in that movie, Moses is played by a Caucasian. So how can this miracle take place if his hand's already white, man? If you put your hand in your bosom, the miracle is your hand turned white. So what color was his hand in the first place, man? Green, orange. His hand was black, man.
That's right.
The Lord gave him a miracle. People see that and go, "Rah, the Lord must be working with you." Because no man's hand can go white. No man's hand can change color like that, man. So how is Charlton Heston playing Moses in the 10 Commandments, man? How could every time I watch a Christmas movie, every time I watch a movie during Christmas season, Moses is played by a Caucasian, man? Played by a European? Someone explain to me, man. When the Bible said the Lord gave Moses a miracle, man, and the miracle was turn his hand white as snow, man. Keep reading.
Verse 7, and he said, "Put thy hand into thy bosom again."
And the Lord, so Moses put his hand out, his hands looking all nasty and pink and white. And, you know how white people stay already. And the Lord said, "All right, put your hand in your bosom again." Keep reading.
And he put his hand into his bosom again.
And he did it again, we done?
And plucked it out.
And he plucked it back out, read.
And behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
And when he put his hand back in his bosom, it was returned like his other flesh. What color was the other flesh? Brown. Moses was a black man. That's real black history. What history means from the past. This is from the past. Moses is a man that lived in the past. And he's black, making his black history. Trevor McDonald ain't black history. Well, what's the other one? What's the other one? The one man, the DJ, man. His old show on MTV Base one time, man.
Oh, Trevor Nelson.
Trevor Nelson ain't black history, man. Chris Eubank ain't black history, man. Nanny the Maroons ain't black history, man. These are people that fought in slavery. I don't wrong them. They ain't nothing wrong. They're evil people. But they ain't black history. They're nothing to be proud of. So because we got a black man that can tell the weather forecast, we should be proud. Because I got a black man that can tell the news, I should be proud. We've come a long way, really. So that because a black man can say, "Listen, this is 10 o'clock news, man, and then, 4 people shot dead today." We've come a long way, really. Black man, this is your history, man. You need to read this. A man that walked on water was your color, that's black history.
That's right.
A man that made the blind see was your color, that's black history.
Right.
A man that fought the Philistines, a man that parted the Red Sea for black people, man, that made black people free, is the same color as you. That's real black history, man.
Right.
I'm gonna go all throughout this Bible, show you real black history, man. Drop that, give me Exodus 9:1.
Exodus 9:1. Then the Lord said unto Moses, "Go in unto Pharaoh."
There you go. So the Lord, see, people read this, man. You know what I mean? Everyone knows that. Everyone knows how Moses went to Pharaoh. Everyone sings the carol. What's Christmas carol? Let my people go. And they think Moses some softy, man. Listen, what Moses done was, when I think about it, Catch Me Shot broke it down from ages ago. Moses did the impossible, man. Moses going to Pharaoh back then was like going to what's that fagot's name now? What's his name? Boris Johnson, man. Like going to 10 Downing Street and knocking on the door saying, "Listen, let black people go." He was laughing in your face. Moses went to the Prime Minister of England, man. Went to the President of America, man. And said, "Listen, let black people go, man. We're not going to be slaves no more. We're not going to work for minimum wage no more. Your police are not going to gun down our people in the streets no more. You're not going to make money off us no more. You're not going to make entertainment off us no more." That's what Moses did, man. And when I think about it, it blows my mind. I'm thinking, Moses had balls, man. Imagine you, Moses, had nobody, a man that can't speak properly, a man that stutters, man, and no one. He's not no government official, he's not no MP, he's a regular man. You know what I mean? Drive straight from the ghetto, straight to 10 Downing Street, man. Looking the Prime Minister in his eye. The Prime Minister looking like, who the hell are you, man? You work a minimum wage job, you know who I am. And Moses did that, man. Keep reading.
And tell him, "Thus saith the Lord God."
And the Lord said, you go to 10 Downing Street, you go to the Prime Minister of England, you go to Pharaoh, you tell him this is what God said, man. That's what Moses did. Moses went to the ruler of Egypt back then, man. Egypt was like America back then, man. Egypt was a place where everybody wanted to be. Today, the place where everybody wants to be is America, man. With the skyscrapers and the money and Times Square and Hollywood Boulevard. But once upon a time, that was Egypt. With the Sphinx, with the pyramid, with the obelisk, with the fertile land. That's where everybody wanted to be. And Moses went to the most powerful man in the world, man. Read on.
Thus saith the Lord God of the Hebrews, let my people go.
And Moses went to the king of Egypt and said, listen, black people ain't working for you no more. You're not going to be slaves no more. You're not going to us down in the street no more. You're not harming our people no more. That's real black history, man. You know what that is? That is real courage, man. That's real courage. That's real. Black people marching. That ain't black history. In black history, they say, because black people march. See, we're so strong and with courage. That's not black history, man. This is real black history. This is what I want my sons to be happy about. This is what I want my sons to be proud about. This is real courage, man. This is real courage. Black people marching. You know what marching is? Marching is called marching is also known as begging, man. Give us some jobs. We want jobs. You're begging. The man you're marching and begging. You know what he can say? No. Moses demanded that you let us free, man. He didn't beg. He didn't ask him. He didn't say we're gonna march. We're gonna be out here with signs. That's real black history right there. That's real black courage, man.
Right.
What our parents did, I don't wrong them. I don't hate them. What our grandparents did, that wasn't courage, man. What's that new one? Black History Month. Oh, it's so courageous because the English footballers, you know, they kept their head up and they played football, even though the Bulgarians was calling them nigger and monkeys. That ain't courage, man. That ain't what Moses did was real courage, man. That's real black. That's black history that I want my sons to learn. What I want my daughters to learn. Raheem Sterling was a beggar, man. He played football and they called him names. But if you really want to hurt the people that's oppressing you, you come off the pitch. You say, listen, ain't gonna be no game playing. Ain't gonna be no game if you don't shut the F up. I'm a monkey. Okay, I'll take my monkey self on the bench. Me, Rashford, Lingard, we're gonna go hit the bench, man. And you do know you need. I'm a player on the pitch. You do need 11 players on the pitch. Well, guess what? You're down 3 now. That's real courage. You know what? I'm not gonna get paid. You know what? Calling me a nick. You know what? My race is more than any paycheck, any wage, any money. You call me a monkey, I ain't playing. You know, keep your money, man. That's real courage. And we look up like black people come a long way. We got courage. Listen, what Moses did was real courage, man. Rashford don't have no courage. Lingard don't have no courage, man. You know, I kept my head up and I still played. Really? Come on, man. Let me get ready, other one. Let me get ready. You know how I noticed? The beam, to the beam, to the gap between the beam and the floor. Yeah, come.
All right.
Let me know at verse 7.
Verse 7.
Let me know when you reach verse 7, so okay.
9 and 7. We want to read that
down to 7.
Okay. That they may serve me, for if thou refuse to let them go and withhold them still, behold, the hand of the Lord is upon thy cattle.
See, imagine that. Pharaoh must be like, what the? Yeah, must have burst out laughing. Imagine Theresa May, nice suit, you know. She can't dance for shit, but nice suit, nice, you know, eat with a golden spoon, somebody. And Tyrone from the ends, man, hair braided, you know, jeans baggy. You got tracksuit on. Like, listen, Theresa May, you better start killing black people, man. If you do, listen, yo, I have no food to eat, man. The Lord's gonna kill your cattle. She's like, who the hell is who's this guy here, man? And Moses did that, man. That's someone to be proud of. That's someone to really be proud of, man. That's your people right there, man. He's from your bloodline. He's from your family. That's someone to be proud of, man. Trevor McDonald ain't nothing to be proud of, man. What's up on Chris Eubank? Come on, man. Nigel Benn, Lennox Lewis. These ain't great, man. A man that did this for black people so that black people can eat, man. Give me that one real quick, man. That Moses chose to die, man. With his brothers, man. And to, you know, this is something that you should be proud of. I think the Acts, 7?
It's Hebrews 10.
Come on. Let me tell you something about Moses, man. About faith. By faith, Moses when he became of age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hebrews 11. Yeah, Hebrews 11 and 23. By faith, Moses.
Who?
Moses.
That same Moses we read about, man. The same Moses with all the courage, man. The same Moses that I want my son to be like, man. My sons to be like Salakia. My daughters to be like, man. Read on.
When he was born.
When he was what?
When he was born.
When Moses was born from his birth, read on.
Was hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child, and they were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years.
So when Moses was older, when he became of age, we done?
Refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter.
You hear that? When Moses came of age, he refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. Moses had it all, man. Moses was like Rashford. Moses was like Lingard. Moses was like Sterling. He had money. He had riches. And when he found out who he was, he said, you know what? Forget that, man. I don't want to be part of them, man. But what did Moses choose, though? Moses rejected what? He rejected to be the son of Pharaoh. But this is what he accepted to be done.
And then he chose rather.
But he chose rather, have you done?
To suffer affliction.
But he chose rather to suffer, have you done?
Affliction with the people of God.
But he chose rather to die, to be afflicted, to be poor with the people of God, man. The Jews, the Israelites, his own people, man. He chose rather to die with his own people, be afflicted, to be in the wilderness 40 years, man. To fight against Pharaoh. Moses had it all. He had money. Moses said, oh, well, you need, what the rich black people say? Well, you black people got to get together, man. I got mine. I got my money. That's what Mayweather says. That's what Lingard said. Lingard don't like black people, man. Lingard was called a monkey. Lingard said, you know what? For my people, I ain't playing nothing. Lingard said, I would love to, but I need that money, man. Moses chose to, what? Suffer? Meaning Moses would have turned down that check, man. Moses would have turned down that money, man. The same money that Sterling wanted. Moses would have turned it down. Moses would have walked off that pitch. Moses would have walked off that pitch. Lingard never, because Lingard didn't choose to suffer with his people. Moses would have done it. And that's the black man that we need to follow, man. That's real black history. 10 years from now, they're going to speak about this incident, the Bulgarian incident, like it's real black history. All these black players, you know, kept their head up and played. That's not black history, man. What Moses did was real black history. And that's what a black man needs to be like, man. We done.
With the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season.
And Moses rather suffer with his own people, man, than be rich, than have a range, than live all nice and delicious. And, you know, he'd rather say, you know, I'd rather suffer with black people, man. I'll be in the ghetto with black people than me, one, be rich and the rest of my people suffer, man. That's what Moses did. And that's what you're supposed to look up to, man. Don't look up to no Lingard, man. Don't look up. And all these people that we look up to with OBEs and MBEs are sellouts, man. How dare a black man take an award from the Queen, man? How black man take an award from England, man? But England hates black people, man. England, it was English people, good old English people that made black people work for free, man. Good old English people that whipped black people, man. The Queen of England gave the okay. Turkey, the Queen of Spain gave the okay. She gave the okay for black people to be slaves, so that it was good business, man. How come black people be Christian when the Pope at the time said it was good business to bring black slaves and work them for free, man? And you're going to take an award from them? Just yesterday, England was deporting the Windrush generation, man. Just yesterday, England killed Mark Duggan dead and said, I'll do it again. Kill Rashawn Charles dead. And the policeman that killed him is free, man. It's free. What time is it now? 8. What EastEnders are now? EastEnders just done, man. The policeman killed my brother, and he's probably watching EastEnders, wrap up with his wife. Winter time too, so got the fire on. Meanwhile, my brother's in the grave, man. His mom can't visit him, man. He can't watch the EastEnders, man. It's under the ground, cold, dead. Bones, man. And the man that killed him is caught up with his children and his wife, man. Can find another job, can work somewhere else while my brother's dead. And you're going to take a war the same people. Oh, no. Oh, and that's what you want to follow. Lennox Lewis is your hero. Do you know Lennox Lewis has an OBE? That's your hero. Sherman McDonald is your hero. That's who you talk about in Black History Month. But he got OBE award. It's lucky, man. My heroes in this Bible right here, man. That's right. Starting with Yahushua Christ, man. Starting with, you know, King David, Solomon, all the mighty men, all in the Bible, man. Drop that. Give me Exodus 15:4. Actually, no, drop that. Give me, I gotta go for it quick. I started late. Give me Acts 13:1.
Acts 13:1. Now they were in the church that was at Antioch. So it said now they were in the church that was at Antioch. Paul set up a church in Antioch. The word church is not what you think it means. Today, a church means, you know, a place with a cross on top and red carpet and, you know, gay people in the choir. In the Bible, in the Greek, the word church just means a gathering. Like you come to the I.S.U.P.K, you see brothers gathered, you know, doing what we do. That's a church. And Paul had a gathering of brothers in Antioch. Antioch is a place, what, modern day Turkey today.
named after a Greek man called Antiochus Epiphanes. And the brothers had a church there, had a gathering there. Like in Birmingham, we got a gathering, our brothers. In Harlem, we got another one. In California, we got another one. These brothers had a gathering in Antioch. You done?
Certain prophets.
And in this gathering, there were certain prophets there, man. Listen carefully. In this gathering, there was prophets, man. Prophets is a man that speaks the word of God, man. There was men that spoke the word of God, men, spokesmen of God, the Almighty God. In this gathering, we done? And teachers of the Bible in this gathering, man. In this gathering, we're going to see if these men were Caucasian. We're going to see if these men were Asian and Chinese. In this church, there was prophets in there. In this school, in this gathering, there were teachers in there too, man. We done?
As Barnabas.
And Barnabas was there. Barnabas is Paul's right hand man. Barnabas was there also, man. When you see the Last Supper picture, you see all Christ's disciples and they're all Caucasian, man. Well, Barnabas was one of Christ's disciples too. Keep reading.
And Simeon.
And Simeon, Peter, Christ's right hand man. Peter's surname was Simeon or Simon Peter, and he was there also. But my nan got a picture of the Last Supper, and the Last Supper is what 13 white men, 13 Caucasian men, man. Well, I don't know which one Peter's supposed to be. But Peter's supposed to be in there. Either way, none of them are black. They're all white. So they're telling me that Peter's white because I've seen the Last Supper picture with all 12 disciples there, and they're all Caucasian. And one of them must be Peter, because Peter was the right hand man of Christ. Peter was the disciple of Christ. We done?
That was called Niger.
And they were called Niger. These disciples were called Niger. These prophets were called Niger. These teachers were called Niger. Peter was called Niger. Simeon, Barnabas, these men were called Niger, man. Give me the word nigger on Wikipedia. Let's find out what the word Niger means. Check that one. You know in the Facebook something. See in the Facebook? You can type Shalom, like bare comments around you. For some reason you have to type it first to get started. Yeah. Go on, hit me.
The Niger definition.
So this is the definition of the word nigger. Today it's called nigger. Back then it's called Niger. You know what I mean? First it was called Niger, but because the white man in America down south had a little slang, over the years it became, nigger. Just like a lot of things. Keep reading.
In its original English language usage.
So nigger, the word nigger, Nigger, in its original language usage, you done? Nigger.
Then spelled Niger.
Spell what?
Niger.
So nigger originally was spelled Niger. Niger. Before it was nigger, it was called Niger. Now go back to Acts 13:1 again.
Was a word for a dark-skinned individual.
And the word Niger was a word for a dark-skinned individual. The same word nigger was called Niger. The word Niger was for a dark-skinned individual. Now go back to Acts 13:1.
Acts 13:1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers.
The prophets, teachers, people in the church, disciples, Barnabas, Simeon. We done?
As Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger.
And these men were called Niger. These men were called what? Dark-skinned individuals. Barnabas was a dark-skinned individual. The men in the church, dark-skinned individuals. Simeon, Peter, dark-skinned individuals. The prophets, the teachers, all what? Dark-skinned individuals, man. That's real black history right there, man. Drop that. Give me Acts 21 and 38. See there?
Acts 21 and 38.
Scroll down a bit, see if I miss anything though. A bit more. To the bottom, anyone there? All right, no, sorry, carry on.
Right. Acts 21 and 38. Are not thou?
If I can go a bit before. Paul being in prison and walking towards what's it called? The bread.
All right. Acts 21 and 35. And when he came upon the Cedars, it was.
So this is Paul. You know what I mean? Paul, Paul's, what you see today in the I.S.U.P.K is what you saw back in the past, man. It's like a mirror image, man. Paul was locked up for doing what we do. You know what I mean? We've been there. You know, we've had problems with the police. People calling the police saying you're racist. Lock them up, get them off the streets, man. And Paul was actually locked up for doing what we do with the I.S.U.P.K, man. Keep reading.
So it was that he was born of these soldiers for the violence of the people.
So Paul was born. Born means carried. It was carried to what? To the soldiers. You know what I mean? Everyone's beating him up and stuff. And to protect him, like today when the riots kicking off, police will come in and, you know, take care. Remember one time happened to us? You know, we're teaching the word, we're going hard, you know, we're blazing on the ordinations and going hard. And the police were like, listen, they want to kill you out there, man. You want to be escorted to your car? We escort you, man. We're like, nah, man, we're cool, man. We walk with the Lord, man. Are you sure? It look at us like we're mad, like, raw. Anyone in their right mind would, you know, we have football hooligans out there, white men with like 2-3 missing teeth, like crack your head in. Everyone was vexed, man. It was cool, man. We walked with the Lord, man. We went home, you know what I mean, the same day. Not a bruise on us. You know what I mean? Went home to the wife, wrapped up, you know, with something nice and warm that day. Had a warm cooked meal in our belly. We don't get harmed, man. And the same thing happened to Paul. Because of violence of the people, because everyone was vexed of what he was teaching. People saying, what? You're saying Christianity is wrong. You're saying I can't have white women. You're saying I can't celebrate Christmas. Everyone was vexed, man. And that's why they carried him to the soldiers, man. Born means to be carried. If you bore something, B-O-R-U-R. B-O-R-N-E means to born something means to carry. There's different types of bore. There's bores in B-O-R-E means to pierce. And, you know, so forth. But this one means to carry. It was carried to the soldiers. We done?
Verse 36. For the multitude of the people followed after him and said, away with him.
And everyone's like, yeah, get him out of here, man. Yeah, away with him, get him out of here, yeah, man. Get him out of here, man. Before we got to kill him, man. Get him out of here. Go on, run him, man. Keep reading.
37. And as all was to be led into the castle.
So Paul's in handcuffs. It was like, yeah, get him out of here, man. Yeah, man. Move him out of here, man. So he's walking toward the castle. And as he's walking, you can see like a soldier or a CEO, and he's trying to, you know, get his attention. Like, yo, boss, man, please, let me speak to you for a minute, man. But that's later, man. We keep reading.
He said unto the captain.
So imagine you walk in the line and you get in, you know, a man saying, come on, guys, keep the line moving. And when it's your turn, as you get close to him, you say to him, like, yo, boss, man, come on, can I speak to you for a minute? I'm innocent, man. Or, you know what I mean? Try to break that. Listen, boss, come on, man. Listen, you know, man, I mean, it's Paul, you know me, man. I got a good reputation. It didn't go down how it's supposed to go down. You feel me? Keep it in.
May I speak unto thee?
Yeah, that's Paul, man. So as Paul's walking, you know, he's a line of people. He's getting toward the captain. And like, listen, can I speak to you for a minute, man? Come on, you know me. Look, listen. You know me, I'm not a troublemaker. My record's clean. Please, man, let me go. So say to the man, listen, may I speak to you, man? Can I, you know, speak to you for a minute? Keep it in.
Who said, can thou speak Greek?
So the man, Paul said to the man, yo, can I speak to you for a minute? The man, yo, you can speak Greek. Because why? Because Greeks were white people. Greeks were Caucasian. And Paul was a black man. But Paul was learned in different languages. So like you see a Chinese man speaking fluent English. You know, you see a Chinese man, you know, if you, oh, you know, and he speaks hello, you think, yo, took by surprise, like, yo, you can speak English. You feel me? You look like, yo, you can speak Greek. Because he didn't expect Paul to speak Greek. He saw his dark skin for, you know what I mean? He's dark. If Paul was white, then you expect him to speak Greek because the Romans spoke Greek back then. Were we done?
Art not thou that Egyptian?
And he said, what? Yo, you can speak Greek. Hey, you're an Egyptian. He thought Paul was an Egyptian. Paul is not an Egyptian, but he thought he was. Why did he think Paul was an Egyptian? Because Paul was dark, just like Egyptians, man. Paul was a black man. Why was he shocked that Paul could speak Greek? Because Paul was black. Paul was black. And black people don't speak Greek, man. He's like, yo, aren't you an Egyptian? Paul's not an Egyptian, but he thought he was. And in fact, Paul's about to explain in the next line that he's not an Egyptian. Keep reading. Which
before these days made us an uproar and led us out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers. Verse 39. But he said, But Paul replied back unto him, we done? I am a man which am a Jew. And Paul said what? A Jew. And Paul said, nah, I'm not an Egyptian, I'm a Jew. He mistook him for an Egyptian. Why? Because they're both dark skinned, man. He wasn't white. Like people, you know, people might mistake a Jamaican man for African or something. Why? Because, you know, we're both similar complexion. He mistook Paul for an Egyptian, showing that's more black history in the Bible, man. More black history in the Bible. Paul said what? I am a Jew. I mean, he's dark skinned
and is a Jew. Meaning what? The Jews are dark skinned, man. The Jews are black, man. Give me Romans. No, give me Judas 10:3, man. It's like Judas in the Apocrypha 10:3. Some more black in the Bible. This Bible's a black book, man. I keep telling people, black man, do you know doing this Bible? In this Bible got slang in there, man. And who speaks slang today? Black people do, man. Do you know, black man, even your braids are in the Bible, the way you dress it in the Bible, your flavor is in the Bible. Do you know Christ? Because the prophets that wrote this Bible down spoke slang just like you, man. You know, in the Bible, the men of the Bible had nicknames, man, just like you, man. That's how black people talk, man. In the Bible, you got John the Baptist. You know what I mean? And remember back in the day, Prussia, in Handsworth, you had two fields. One was big, one was little. You had big field and little field, man. Same thing in the Bible. In the Bible, there's many Johns. So what did they say? So the white man would say, no, this is John Smith. This is John Taylor. How the black man say? This is John the Baptist, man. John the Revelator, man. Like whatever you're good at, they say, yo, that's, Prussia the driver. If it's a good driver, that's, that's a Prussia the gunman or Prussia the this. That's how black people do, man. Give nicknames to people, man. John the Revelator, John the Baptist. What's that one in Acts? John Simon the tanner. A tanner's a man that makes leather. That's right. We're quite about occupation, man. Or little Simon or big Simon or fast Simon. That's how black people talk, man. And this whole Bible is written just like that. But the problem is, you've been taught the Bible from Caucasian people, man. And you think to be godly to be have your back straight, and it's not, man. Your flavor is all throughout the Bible, man. You need to be taught properly, man. It's like the other one.
Judith 10:3 and pulled off the sackcloth.
So this Judith is a woman in the Bible. You know what I mean? At one time, black people was under some pressure, man. Who's killing us this time in this type of history?
It was the Babylonians.
The Babylonians were against us, man. The Babylonians are another race of Africans, man. What are they called now? What are them there?
In Iraq.
No. I think the Ethiopians today or Iraqis or some shit there.
Well, the land was Iraq, but it was more of the Ethiopians.
Yeah, Ethiopians. And they were killing us, man. You know what I mean? And there's a woman of our nation that was beautiful, man. And she used her beauty to trick the king and kill him. You know what I mean? She said, I'm beautiful. I can do this. And we're reading it right now. She took off her sackcloth and she put on her good clothes, man, to look all nice and good and, catch his eye, man. That's what we're reading right here. Keep reading.
Which she had on and put off the garments of her widowhood. So she's a widow. Widows wear black. It's known that widows wear black and baggy clothes. A widow's a man whose husband's dead. They're not looking for no new man. Just mourning. They wear baggy clothes. Not really out there to attract no one. And she took off them clothes. Took off the clothes of her widowhood, and dressed up good to catch the eye of this man, so that she can kill him. You feel me? And why is that key? Because today, women are selfish, man. In slavery, what did black women do? Black women had sex with white men. Why? Because they saw it as, well, I can sleep in the big house. See, I'm a pretty black woman. The rest of you are fucked. It's in my language. But I'm pretty, man. I can sleep up there, man. This woman got pretty, not so she can be his wife, but she can kill him, man. That's what she did. Don't get it twisted. I'm not telling no one to kill nobody. But I'm saying it's mad how we changed. In slavery, the black woman that was pretty, she got to be his little mistress and sleep in the house. You seen the movie Django. Back then, this woman used her beauty not to be his wife, not to be up there, but to kill him so the rest of us can live, man. Keep reading. And washed her body all over with water.
She washed herself, got nice and stuff. We done?
And anointed herself with precious ointment.
And she did what?
Anointed herself with precious ointment.
And she greased her body, man. Anoint means to oil yourself up, man. She greased herself up. That's how black people do, man. This ain't no white man's book. Since when do white people use cream, man? Since when do white people grease themselves, man? White people jump out the shower and put the clothes in their gun, man. The woman anointed herself, got herself nice and shiny and smelling good. You get me? Put the baby oil on. What's that? The darker love? What's that about the cocoa butter? Got all greased up, man. Keep reading.
And braided the hair of her head.
And did what?
Braided the hair of her
black man braids in the Bible is when braided her hair, man. The Bible said they tell you to look black is ugly, man. When this woman looking, the Bible saying she's trying to catch a man's eye, and to catch his eye, she braided his hair. Meaning braids are beautiful, man. This woman braided hair. Braids are in the Bible. The way we dress is in the Bible, man. They tell us that we're ruffians and we're scruffs and we're ratchet and we're ghetto, man. When women of the Bible dress just like this, man. Women of the Bible had their hair just like how we have our hair, man. This woman braided her hair. Braids are in the Bible. The Bible is a black man's book, man. This is real black history. Got your daughters hating themselves. Coming home talking about, Mom, why can't I get stringy hair like him? Why am I hair like Barbie, man? You better tell your daughter about Judith, man. Judith, a black woman who should be taught in black history, who helped our nation, who helped black people, and she had braids. She had braids just like my daughters do, man. My daughters have braids, man. In fact, I push braids. I actually like braids, you know the ones there. One of them ones, but yeah, carry on.
And put on attire upon it.
No sweat. Drop that. Give me Leviticus 2 and 7. I'm going to just quickly cut our time when the show got 3 minutes left. I'm trying to show you black people. But after I'm done, you're going to say, yo, this is a black man's book. This is real black history. How we talk, how we walk, how we dress, our lingo is all black, man.
So Leviticus 2 and 7.
2 and 7, please.
Leviticus 2 and 7. And if thy oblation be a meat offering,
and then so like give me 6. So this is a sacrifice we should give to the Most High. A sacrifice is food, man, that the priest eats. You don't give your food to the Most High himself. The Most High don't eat it, man. You give it to the priest. Like your tithes, you don't give your tithes to the Most High, man. You give it to the priest. You know what I mean? When Samuel said to the Most High, listen, if you give me a son, I will give you my son. And where did Samuel grow up with the Most High? Samuel grew up with Eli, man, in Eli's house. When you give something to the Most High, you give it to the priest, man. If you donate a TV to the Most High, guess where your TV ends up? Right here. Look, right here on this wall. A sister donated a Bible to the Most High. Where did the Bible end up? Right here on the table. Right here. Look, end up right here. When you donate something to the Most High, it goes to the priest, man. That's where it goes. That's what I'm saying. And this is the law here. When you donate food to the Most High, the priest eats it, man. That's what we're reading right here. I read it.
Verse 6, thou shalt part it in pieces.
And also, when you have a meat offering, like a lamb or something, you chop it up in pieces, the leg, the flank, and so forth. You done?
And pour oil thereon.
And you pour oil upon it. We done?
It is a meat offering.
And this is how you make the meat offering. You put oil on it, man. You put meat in oil, man. You get some. Now, can you cook meat in cold oil? No, you can't, man. You cook meat in hot oil, man. That's how you make the meat offering in hot oil. We done?
And if thy oblation be a meat offering, bacon in the frying pan.
In the what?
In the frying pan.
If you got meat offering, you put in oil in the frying pan. Now, don't this sound a bit like Kentucky to you? Now, if this don't sound like Kentucky to you, wait for the next line. It's gonna get keen. It just don't sound like fried chicken to you. Don't black people love fried chicken? Meat, oil, frying pan. Sound like my grandma's house, man. And this said enough, the next line's gonna blow your mind away, man. The sacrifice of the Most High is what black people love, man. That's spiritual, man. Keep reading.
It shall be made of fine flour.
Oh my God, we what?
Fine flour.
Now, when you cook fried chicken, what do you coat it with, man? That crispy coating in KFC and KFC. What gives it that crispy coating, man? Ain't it flour? Is it not flour? Do you not put egg on the chicken and roll it in some flour to give it that coating? Don't Popeye's chicken have that same coating? Coating is flour, man. And when you coat the chicken in fine flour, where do you put it? In the frying pan, man. That's fried chicken right there in the Bible. So lucky. I'm like, I'm making it up. In America, they cook good fried chicken. In Jamaica, they cook good fried chicken. Black people were the kings of fried chicken. They even run joke about it. Oh, what? Fried chicken, not baked chicken, not oven chicken, fried chicken. And that's in the Bible, man. To the point that the Most High, his sacrifice was fried chicken, man. And how do you make fried chicken? Do you season it in the fry? No, you have to put that flour on it, man. That's fried chicken in the Bible right there. It's a black man's book, man. Come on, man. I'm making this up. Who can make fried chicken better than black people, man? Come on, man. Anyway, drop that. Give me Psalms 133.
Psalms 133. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
So the Bible said, behold, so lucky. What's going on here? I watch after class. Some Indian man going on, man. Oh, I'll show you that. Yo, so the Bible goes, behold how good it is for brethren to dwell in unity. Keep reading.
It is like the precious ointment.
It's like the precious ointment. Oh, ointment means oil, man. We done?
Upon the head that ran down.
So upon the what?
Upon the head.
And who oils their head, man? Who parts their hair and put oil in it, man? The white people do that. The Bible says it's like the precious ointment that was on the head. On the head, man. And black people do that, man. Who parts their hair and they put some grease in there? Then cuts it again with the comb. Put some more grease in there, man. That's how black people roll, man. The Bible says like the precious ointment upon the head of Aaron, Moses' brother, man. We had braids in the Bible. What used to today is what black people have been doing from ancient times. It's in our spirit. We don't even know it's in our spirit, man. You can't have dry braids, man. Ashy braids. You gotta put the grease in them and make it shine, make it gleam, man. We've been doing that from ancient times, man. The precious ointment that was on the head of Aaron, we done?
That ran down.
And the oil what?
Ran down.
And the oil also ran down, we done?
Upon the beard.
Man had it in his beard too, man. Had his beard shiny, looking good, man. That's black. Who's seen the advert? You see the advert on the what's them boxes you get in the hair shop? The perm and stuff. Yeah. And you see the black man shining, beard, oil in his beard, oil in his hair, man. This Bible is black history, man. This is real black history, man. Braids is black history. You know what I mean? Oil is black history, man. We weren't no ashy people in the jungle like them Africans, man. The Africans put dirt on themselves, man. The Africans, you see them put dirt on themselves, all dusty and dirty. We didn't do that, man. We was well clean like Judith, hair braided, oil in the scalp, oil on our body, man. That was us, man. Drop that. Give me Luke 10 and 18 real quick. I'm gonna show you some slang in the Bible too, man.
Luke
first, give me the definition of slang first. Give me this real quick.
Right. The definition of slang: a type of language consisting of words and phrases that are regarded as informal.
So slang is a type of language that's regarded as informal, meaning formal language is like what you write in a letter or you speak to someone of high stature, and then you got words that you speak to with your friends and so forth. That's slang. We done?
Are more common in speech than writing.
Keep reading.
And are typically restricted to a particular context or a group of people.
So again, now give me the what's it called, the example of slang.
Example is grass is slang for marijuana.
See that? It's a grass is slang for marijuana. Marijuana is not grass. Grass is what grows on your lawn. Marijuana is a particular plant, but people call it grass. And when you hear grass, you think, it means marijuana. Guess what? Christ put the same way. Give me that in Luke 10 and 18. Grass means something else, but when people hear grass, they think of marijuana. You feel me? A whip is not a car, but when people hear whip, they know you mean a car. It's one thing, but when you hear it, you know what it means. And Christ put the same way in the Bible. That's how black people always spoke slang. In fact, the Bible is slang all throughout the Bible, and Christ himself spoke slang. You know why black man? Christ is a black man also, just like how you speak slang, he spoke slang. Give me Matthew 10 and 18.
Luke 10 and 18, and he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven.
So the white man will read that, the white man who don't speak slang, the white man who's verbatim and say, yo, Satan fell from heaven. The Bible says, I behold Satan fall from heaven like lightning, man. What you don't understand is Christ is speaking slang. To fall from heaven don't mean to drop from the sky, man. It don't mean to fall from the sky like a meteorite. We're going to find out what it means to fall from heaven. Give me Lamentations 2 and 1.
Lamentations 2 and 1. How have the Lord covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger?
And Jeremiah wrote the book of Lamentation, lament means to Baal, man. And he's saying, yo, how's the Lord covered us in his anger, man? You know what I mean? We're the Lord's people. The Lord loves us at one time, and now guess what? We're covered in his anger, man. Black on black crime, drugs in our communities. Black people hate black people. The household divided. No man in the house. The woman single parent holds. That's us being covered in the cloud of the Lord's anger, man. Keep reading.
and cast down from heaven.
And the Lord did what?
Cast down from heaven.
And the Lord threw down something from heaven. The Lord threw down from heaven what?
Unto the earth.
Unto the earth. The Lord threw something down from heaven unto the earth. We done?
The beauty
we done?
Israel,
of what?
Of Israel.
And the Lord threw Israelites from heaven down to the earth, man. What does that mean? Does that mean that we was in the sky? Does that mean we was in heaven? Does that mean that we was on the moon? We was in space? It don't mean that, man. It means that one time we was even good, man. We had women like Judith, man. And now we got women like Cardi B. We had men that loved their brothers, man. And now we got the Bloods and the Crips. We had men that would never sell drugs, man. Now we got drug laws, man. Now we got trap stars, man. We was in heaven, and now we're on the ground, man. To be in the ground means to be poor. To be in the ground means to be a drug dealer. To be in the ground means to be a crack addict, man. To be in the ground means to be a whore. We was up one time, we had men like Solomon, King David, Judith, and now who we got, man? Drug lords. Now who we got, man? Pimps and homosexuals, man. Or gays, Salakia. The Lord said, how did the Lord cast Israel from heaven onto the ground? That's what it means to be in heaven, man. That's what it means to fall from heaven, not literally be in heaven, man. It's not literal. When you have a whip, when you're driving a whip, technically you can't drive a whip. A whip is a leather lash, man. But black man call it a whip. Why? Because you use a whip to whip a horse to go faster, man. When the black man say, yo, this is my dog right here, no, we're not talking about a pet. Talking about his brethren, man. And the Bible uses the same thing. Now go back to Luke, man. It's like the other ones. Go to Luke 10:18.
Luke 10:18, and he said unto them.
So the disciples were out there preaching, were out there speaking, and they came up to Christ like, yo, Christ, it works, man. You know what I mean? We got black people of drugs with a good job, man. They came up with a good report, and Christ turned back to them and said, this we done?
I beheld Satan.
And Christ said, beheld means to see. Christ said, yo, I just saw Satan, man. What?
As lightning.
As what?
As lightning.
As lightning, quickly. Christ said, yo, I just saw Satan quickly, what?
Fall from heaven.
So, yo, I just saw Satan fall from heaven, man. I mean, Christ said, the way you man are going down so bad, the way you man are going down bad, I just saw the white man fall. Like, yo, I just saw him fall, man. You know what I mean? Something quick. That makes sense. Like, if you work for Asda and you're doing a good job, and I go, yo, the way you was going on, I just saw Tesco close up, man. You know what I mean? Like, that Christ saying, I just saw Satan fall from heaven. I just saw this white man just fall. Not at that time, the Romans were ruling, and Christ said, yo, them man just fell, man. The way you're going on teaching black men that they're the children of God. Teaching them to love their self and not the white man. Teach that the white man's a liar. Christ ain't white. The angels ain't white. To love yourself, stop eating pork. I just saw his kingdom fall, man. Just like that, man. I just saw him fall from heaven, man. Christ spoke the same way you spoke today, black man. And they said, you can't speak like that. That's informal. You can't speak. Christ himself spoke slang, man. God himself spoke slang, man. Keep reading. I should drop that. Give me 1 Corinthians 11 and 30. I got 5 minutes left. Like, when I blow off this quick time.
1 Corinthians 11 and 30.
I'll give me 29.
11 and 29. For he that eateth and drinketh unworthily.
So in this chapter, Paul said, listen, when we come to this, like, Paul talk about the feast days. Paul said, when you come to the feast days, man, you know what I mean? You have to believe. You come to the Passover, you know what I mean? Believe, man. You can't be anyone that's coming to the Passover just for food. And Paul said, any man that eats his food unworthily, you know what I mean? It's worthy, you know, it's not worthy enough. You can't come to the Passover because you hear there's this lamb given away. There's some wine and give away. You can't come, man. That's the whole point of this chapter. Keep reading.
Unworthily eateth and drinketh damnation to himself.
And Paul said, you'll come to our holidays, you know, you heard some lamb. You heard some, what's it called, honey flavored leavened bread. And you want some. Paul said, nah, man, the time for that. You want to eat and drink, that's fine. Go to your own house, man. You know, go to a drink up or what a session or whatever, man. You can't come here. Keep reading.
Not discerning the laws, but
and this man ain't discerning the laws body. Discernment means what? To tell the difference. You just feel like this is any regular day, it's a day to party and drink. Nah, man. The brothers come to the Passover on the Passover day. We was free from the Egyptians, man. The brothers celebrated Feast of Tabernacles yesterday. Why? Because we do out in Boost one time, man. This is not a day to just come to eat some chicken, like, you know, this is fun, man. Turn the music up, man. Nah, man. Every brother in this building right now is here for a reason, man. Keep reading.
For this cause.
And for this cause, because people want to come to the holidays and do what they want to do, for this cause, what?
Many are weak.
Many are weak and what?
And sickly.
And many are sick, we done?
Among you.
We done?
And many sleep.
And many sleep. What's Paul talking about here? Are many sleeping? Having a nap? It means many are dead, man. Sleep means to, you know, fall asleep and have some rest, man. Pause equating sleep to death. Pause using slang here, man. That's a black people talk, man. Black people go, yo, listen, you mess with me, yo. What's the old way to say? Give him a dirt nap. When you give him a dirt nap, he ain't literally taking a nap. He's dead. He ain't coming back. He's napping in the dirt, man. When you go, yo, put man to sleep, you know. You killed him. That's slang in the Bible again, man. That's how you talk. Guess what, black man? I did a whole class on slang, man. A whole 2-hour class on slangs off at the Bible, man. Men in the Bible spoke slang, man. Give me one more. Give me Matthew 18 and 11 real quick, man. Hey, look, had more, but time kind of got the best of me, man.
Matthew 18 and 11. For the Son of Man is come to save that which was lost.
You hear that? But Christ said the Son of Man will come save that which is lost, man. What's that called, man? What? Who's the Son of Man? Christ? So what's Christ doing here, man? Christ is the Son of Man, and he's saying the Son of Man is come save that which is lost, man. Let's talk in the third person. That's a black people talk, man. So you're right about that man's kind of hungry. You know what I mean? Right about that man could do some fish, you know, you're kind of hungry. Well, so you know what? Man could do it. You know, what? Is man driving? Why? Because man could do a lift right now, you know. The guy's saying the Son of Man, talking about himself, is come and save that which is lost. And that's what black people talk about. Even in America, so yo, brother kind of hungry right now, you know, nigga kind of hungry, you know, a nigga could do with some food. You know what I mean? That's how black people talk, man. Talking the third person. White people don't do that, man. It's a black man's books throughout, man. Give me Jonah 2 real quick. Give me some more slang real quick, man.
Jonah 2 and
the last verse. Jonah 1.
No.
Jonah, give me Jonah, yeah. Actually, give me. I think it's Jonah, yeah, Jonah 2 and 2.
Jonah 2 and 2. And said, I cried by the reason of mine affliction.
So Jonah is in the well. Give me Jonah. Give me Jonah 1 and the last verse, please.
Jonah 1 and 17. Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah. So
the Lord prepared a fish or whale to swallow Jonah up. We done?
And Jonah was in the belly of the fish.
Where?
In the belly of the fish.
And Jonah is in the belly of the fish. Jonah is in the belly of the fish. In the belly of the fish. Now go to Jonah 2 and 2.
Jonah 2 and 2. And said, I cried by reason of my affliction.
And when Jonah's in the where? The belly of the fish. Jonah's crying to the Most High, praying to the Most High. We done?
Of my affliction unto the Lord. And he heard me.
And the Lord heard Jonah where?
Out of the belly of hell.
And Jonah said he's in hell. The chapter before, Jonah said he's in the belly of the fish. But here, Jonah said he's in hell. Is Jonah in a place where it burns to death and there's fire and Satan? No, man. Hell, the definition of hell means the grave, man. And that's how black people talk. Jonah is in the fish's belly, man. It's hot in there. It stinks in there. You can't see. He don't know if he's going to make it alive, man. And what did Jonah call that place? What did they call it? Called it hell.
That's right.
Call it the grave. You know, black was like, yo, I'm broke, man. Yo, I'm in the grave right now, man. Oh, man, I'm in the grave. Boy, I'm in the gutter, you know. What happened, man? Boy, they don't want the rent's due. They don't want a piece of the rent. They don't want half of the full thing, man. Boy, right now I'm in hell, you know. I'm in hell. I can't get out of this grave, man. Jonah called being in a fish's belly hell. Hell in a place where you burn to death. It's not a place where your skin burns off your skin and a man in a pitchfork, you know, stabs you with a pitchfork, man. It means the grave. When a black man's down and out is in hell. What you see today is black men in hell. Peckham is hell. Brixton is hell. What's it called? The social service system. What's it called? The care system. Yes. Hell, man. Not knowing who your father is hell. That's what we live. It's a condition, man. Drop that. Give me Tobit 13 and 2 real quick. Let me wrap up with that. The slang for you again in the Bible, man. It's slang for black people talk, man. It's not literal. A white man go, oh God, Jonah's in the grave. He must be buried. He must be dead. He must be asleep, man. Now we know what it means to be in the grave, man. To be in the grave means to be down and out, man. To be poor, be broke. You know what I mean? Your kids don't want to know you no more, man. You lost your job. What else happened to you? You lost your car. You know what I mean? That's what it means to be in hell, to be in the grave. To be in the grave don't mean get buried, man. To be in the grave don't mean, you know, you're under the earth. To be in the grave, you can be in the grave and be in your house. You could be in your grave and be homeless, man. That's what it means to be in the grave. Keep reading.
Tobit 13 and 2. For he does scourge and have mercy.
So this is Tobit. Read the book of Tobit in your spare time, man. Tobit's about a brother that went blind. What happened? His son left him. He wasn't sure if someone's alive or not. He's somewhat on a journey. His son was meant to come back like a month ago, didn't come back. As far as Jonathan concerned, is dead. You know, in 2019, his son was on a journey. You you're good. You can FaceTime him. Oh, son, you're cool. Yeah, where are you? Oh, okay, stay a bit longer. Back then, if you're someone on a journey, he didn't come back. As far as you concerned, he's dead. He ain't coming back. You know, as far as you're concerned, what? A lion met him. A bear met him. He is gone. Nowadays, you go to London, you take the mega bus, you'll be there in 2 hours, man. Back then, you're camping, you make it to London in a week. And if you don't come back in 2 weeks, so far as that concerned, he's dead. Nowadays, you send him, you know, you can voice tell me, yeah, I'm staying over. I send him my ticket, it's cool. In the book of Tobit, his son stayed, a month over. As far as he concerned, he was dead. Tobit was down, he was out, he felt, you know, he went blind. You know what I mean? Lose his mind, going crazy. That's the story of the book of Tobit. And this is the end of the book of Tobit. And Tobit praying to the Most High. He got his son back now. He got his vision back now. And I praise the Most High, saying, thank you now, man. And this is what Tobit said when everything came back as normal. Read that again from the top.
Tobit 13:2. For he does scourge and have mercy.
And the Lord said, Tobit said, blessed be the Most High, because he scourge and has mercy. Scourge means to whip. Tobit said, the Lord whipped me, man. But you know what? He has mercy. The Lord made me blind, but guess what? I'm not blind no more. The Lord took my son away, but guess what? My son's back now. The Lord whips and has mercy. Be done.
He leadeth down to hell.
And the Lord did what?
Leadeth down to hell.
And the Lord led Tobit down to hell. He led him down to the grave. Where in the book of Tobit did the Most High ever lead Tobit to the grave? Where did it ever lead him to hell? Where did Tobit go into the spiritual realm and burn to death? He was never there. When did Tobit go to any grave? He was never there. I'm going to tell you when Tobit was in hell. I'm going to tell you when Tobit was in the grave, when he was blind, when he couldn't find his son.
Right.
When his son took a month later to come home, that's when he was in hell, man. To be in hell is how black people talk slang. Slang is off at the Bible. This is black history. You know what I mean? And that's how black people talk. We say one thing, but mean something else. If a man's a snitch, we call him a rat, man. Not because he got whiskers. If a man's a snake, doesn't mean he rolls on his belly. Nah, man, that's how we talk, man. And off at the Bible, you're lucky the class is finished. I will tell you black history off at the Bible. But with that, man, the class over to priest and prophet. 5,000 per Russia with the announcements and the prayers. All right.
Class is given officer prophet. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General YAHANNA. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 months, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means tenth in the Hebrew Ma'ashra. 10% of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department, priest fund, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations is Hanukkah in December.
Come on.
Right. All Akim and Akwaf, check the bulletin boards in the hallway and check all I.S.U.P.K social media, Facebooks, YouTube, Instagrams, Twitters, etc. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. With that, we're going to rise and face the east. And we're going to say the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakavka, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawal, Hayah, Bashemayim, the Funanawa, Nakam, Cow, Yuwam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawaknawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawaknawa, Wala'ah, Tabayainawa, One Saya one.
One Saya one.
Abor.
Abor.
Hawashinawa.
Hawashinawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Right.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Baha'ala.
Baha'ala.
Baha'afapara.
Baha'afapara.
Iwalamya.
Iwalamya.
Amen.
Amen. And in the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done,
Thy will be done
in earth, as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day,
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debt,
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors,
as we forgive our debtors,
and lead us not
not
into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
forever.
So be it.
So be it. And with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I'm Madim Shabbat. I'm Madim Barak. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yad Yamatah. Cast dismissed.
What's the matter today?